Welcome to SoCalTech Interviews, where we talk with the entrepreneurs, investors, and others in Southern California's high-tech industry. Today, we talk with Brad Rice, the CEO and founder of Homepie. I'm Ben Kuo, founder and editor of SoCalTech.com.
So I'm Brad Rice, and I am the founder and CEO of Homepie.com.
And what does Homepie.com do?
So Homepie is essentially this. A lot of disruption happening in real estate, iBuyer platforms and discount brokerages. Everybody's got a different idea as to what the future of real estate looks like. Traditionally, about 7% of homes sell by owner nationwide. Different pockets, maybe a little bit more than that, but on average 7%. It's not an easy process. We've put together a platform, a marketplace, to bring buyers and sellers together to effectuate the sale of real property from one to the other with no need for a real estate agent and zero commissions.
And so how did you start the company?
Well, I've been in the mortgage business for about 25 years, and I've also owned a real estate firm. I've owned an escrow company, a real estate investment firm. So I've been in and around real estate for a long time. However, a couple of years ago, I started to see the disruption in real estate, started to see just the beginnings of it. And following that through 2018 into 2019, I realized, things are going to change. And I had this idea, but I hadn't done anything about it, didn't share it with anybody, just had the idea. Began to research it, and at the beginning of this year decided I'm going to go all in. And so I started to put it together.
And talk about the market, because there's a very entrenched market in real estate. People have been doing the real estate business the same way for a very long time. What is it about now that makes it so a company like yours, it's the right time for a company like yours?
I really think it is. Unless you're buying or selling your house right now, you're not really kind of looped into the ecosystem, the change that's going on. But if you are, and you begin looking for homes, or you begin thinking about selling your house and you start poking around online, you're going to be followed and touched by all these new disruptors. A lot of companies out there with a different approach. Like I said, the discount brokerages, the iBuyers, things of this nature. And I think the one thing that really resonates for homeowners is the ability to save money is always appealing. And if there was a vehicle, if there was a way where they could do it themselves confidently in an easy format and save all the commissions, whether it's full service or discount, that people are open to using that. It's the way it's been always in every industry. So that's where things like OfferUp or Let Go or Poshmark or any of these big kind of marketplace type, even eBay type platforms have done so well because they've created a universe where buyers and sellers come together and they can do it in a very easy fashion. So it's far more complicated. There's a lot of complexity in selling property, but it's not insurmountable. So if we can take it and break it down step by step in a very easy format to lead somebody through the process, to give them the confidence and security they're doing the right thing, I think people are open to trying it. If 7% of sales are already for sale by owner, they're closing that way, the reality is there's more than that are attempting it. And figures about 16% are the ones that attempt to do it, but at some point along the line, more than half of them fall off. They bring in an agent or they just give up on it. So we think that the ability to tap into not only that 7%, but then beyond that, and then into people that would love to save money but don't know how, it's just really an introduction of a new way of doing things, which is really an old way.
So talk about if you're not charging commissions, how does Homepie make money?
Yeah. So obviously that's the next question. So in a real estate transaction, there are certain services that are needed. to make that sale legitimate, to give people the comfort of selling it. You're not required, in California at least, to have an escrow or to have title insurance, but they're prudent, right? So services like that, escrow, title, home inspection, moving companies, pest control, homeowners insurance. I mean, you can think about all the businesses that would benefit from being plugged into the transaction, as well as those that the knowledge of that transaction and when it's happening and when the needs occur, like staging companies or photographers or drone operators. The list is pretty extraordinary. So the integration of those services through the process where they can be selected, or the advertising or the selling of leads. So for example, somebody wants to be pre-approved. If you go through the Zillow process, they have the ability to take an application, a pre-application, then disseminate that to lenders. If you go to Lending Tree, that's their entire business. You know, when lenders compete, you win. That's their slogan. So that's another aspect to this. So it's really all the third-party vendors that plug into or benefit from the real estate transaction. That's where we earn our money.
Great. So how far along are you with the startup?
Ben, we're super close to launching our MVP. So we are at the very tail end of the development. We're going to use the next few weeks of the year to kind of really tune in our QA, and sometime in January we'll launch the full platform. Right now we do have just a marketing site up, so if you go to homepie.com, you're going to see just a brief description of what we do, and we're taking an interest list. It's strictly going to be California to begin with. That's what we're designed for. That's what the purchase contract that's built into the system is for. But eventually we'll grow geographically.
So what is the biggest challenge you see for getting your startup off the ground and running?
The biggest challenge is always money, right? So we've done all right. We've done some good fundraising so far. We've built a good product. But as we get into next year, the marketing side of it's important. So we need to raise some more capital to really give us the leverage to grow quicker. I think getting the word out there and really helping people to understand what the platform does and what it will do will be the biggest challenge, and we might need money to do that.
Now, I know it's early in your entrepreneurial life cycle on this company, but what is the biggest lesson you've learned so far as an entrepreneur?
Don't wait. Right? Don't wait, just if you have an idea, get started on it. If you wait, somebody else is going to do it, and that person was the one that just got started on it. So that's probably the biggest lesson.